Maybe that's one you were thinking, but... I have a solution for the pandemic, by the way, for COVID. I have it. This is it. We test everybody, first of all. Every time we find somebody who has COVID, you kill them. That's it. That's the solution. You won't need another one after that one. That's the final one. It's been pretty amazing to be alive during this thing, during COVID, because you're not going to see this again. And wow, did we learn some shit. That's really the things that teach you in life are things you never would have chosen to do for yourself. I mean, think about your life as far as it's been where you had the choices, where you're like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to pursue this. It all goes to shit, every bit of it. And even when it goes right, you're like, why don't I like it? It's what I wanted, but why don't I like it? Because it's your choice, and your choices are based on fear and fucking just thin, stupid, shitty hopes. But when life just kicks you in the balls and you're like, oh, fuck, everything's different now, and it shows you shit you wouldn't have looked at otherwise. That's the great joy in it. And what I thought was really interesting about COVID, and still is that it's the first thing I've seen where everyone on Earth had the same problem. Every human being on Earth had the same problem. We never had that before. That's why we don't give a shit about each other. Because you read like, oh, there's floods in Houston. You're like, fucking water, what is it? What's your problem? Floods. What is that? Just walk like this. What, you can't handle some water? My basement floods, what the fuck? Who gives a shit? Like, he's on a canoe in the street. That looks like fun. Why is that an issue? There's fires in California. What? Blow it out. You fucking blow out a fire? Get the water from Houston and dump it on California. Fucking deal with it. But we all had the same problem. Every person from Zimbabwe to Tokyo to Newark to Honolulu, everybody was doing the same dumb shit. Every person had the same stupid fucking moment at the same, just trying to get the mask out of the well of your car door. Trying to, I gotta go in Walgreens. Where's my fucking mask? You try to, it's got pistachio shells in it and pennies. Shit. I'm sure it's still effective. I actually liked the masks because everybody looked nice. Everybody did. Because it's just their eyes. Eyes are nice. You never hear somebody say, that guy's got gross eyes. It's really, we should hide these. We should keep the masks, because this is disgusting. How do we just, with no shame, look inside my face? Spit at a tongue and teeth? It's fucking gross. Cover your mouth. Don't. I'd rather look at your asshole than your mouth. I really would. I'd rather stare into your asshole than glance at your mouth. Assholes aren't that bad, not to look at. We don't like to think about assholes, because like they're, you know, the shit and the farts and the diarrhea. But that's a small portion of their time. You ever really look at an asshole? You ever really look? Once you see it, like, in nature, it's a little, that's all. That's your asshole. It's like, you know what it is? It's just an aperture. That's all it is. That's your asshole. It's like a camera shutter. That's all it is. It's like the opening to the James Bond movies. That's what your asshole is. You ever go to lick somebody's asshole and there's a little guy with a gun in there? It was bad. But it really was an interesting social experiment, COVID, because everybody got told the same thing. The whole world got told the same thing. If you go out unnecessarily, millions will die. And a lot of us said, oh, I'm going out. Yeah. I'm going now and a lot. Yeah, and millions died. It's just, we're not that different from the turtles that you're trying to get them not to cross the fucking highway, and they're like, this is where I fuck over there, fuck you. And we're like, please stop. Putting little signs up, don't go, and he's, fuck you, I'm a turtle. It doesn't, we're not that different. We're just a fucking species. And we're just rolling along. Yeah, many dying old ladies died. That's what happened. Many dying old ladies finished dying. Here's the way you gotta look at it, okay? We're still making more. We're making new old ladies every day. There's a fresh batch coming. They're gonna be great. I was having sex with a woman once, and she was so beautiful, I was having trouble not coming. So I pictured her face at 80 years old, and then I came immediately. Because she's 92. Anyway. One thing I found very interesting was that during the pandemic, a lot of people really liked counting the dead people. That got very popular, was counting the amount of the dead and dying. Do you know how many people? Just today. Do you know how many people died of COVID-19? Just today. Why? Keeping a daily tally. We don't do, there's a lot of shit going on that we don't keep a daily tally of how many babies were dropped in a bucket of paint. And I looked that up. I'm not kidding you. It's 30 a day. It's a real problem. I'm serious. A steady 30 babies a day are dropped in buckets of paint. It's not random. It's one guy that won't stop doing it. Yeah, we liked counting them. We liked counting the dead. And when it got really high, we didn't know how to count them anymore. People trying to find different ways to express the number or take it in. Remember January? It was really bad. It was 3,000 people every day were dying of COVID. So people started saying this is 9/11 every day. This is literally 9/11 every day. When did we start measuring deaths in 9/11s? When did that become the new how many football fields long is it? Per mass death. How many 9/11s was World War II? Can we look it up? I know the Holocaust was 2,000 9/11s. 9/11 wasn't that bad, it was just one. Only one 9/11 of people died on 9/11. That's like nobody died that day. See, it's all relative, because then you have those later. Remember, January was really bad. January was the worst. And then in March, April, we all felt better. Everybody's like, oh, it's way better now. It's way better. Way better than January. I looked it up. It was 1,500 people a day. And everybody's like, it's way better than January. Really? It's half of 9/11 every single day. But that's way better. That would be like if on 9/11, after the first tower went down, you're like, oh, that's not that bad. It's just one. Still got the other one. That's why they made two. It's okay. It's all right to make fun of 9/11. It was a hoax. All right. Sorry. Anyway. I thought I had COVID about 3 times. I'm one of those idiots. I was like, I think I have it. Can you feel I'm bad with pain, too. Like, the other day, I hit my elbow right on that spot where if I had a gun, I'd be dead now. You know, I can't do pain. That's why I could never be a cop. I couldn't walk around with a gun right here. There's 50 things a day where I'd be like, fuck that ain't worth it. That's my main problem, by the way, with the whole defund the police idea. What about people that want to commit suicide by cop? What about them? Anyway, we'll put a pin in that, but... We had a lot of protests in New York, and now we have protesters that just live here. They're not at a protest, they're just here. I saw a protester in Washington Square Park. She had green hair and dirty legs. And she's holding a little piece of cardboard, and it's with a Sharpie. It said, "Abolish billionaires." And she's just standing there. And I thought, I don't think that's gonna do it. It doesn't feel like that's gonna result in Jeff Bezos going, "What's happening to me?" Sadly, it's gonna be okay for him. I thought it was good how young people got out there and they expressed themselves. They went out there to solve a lot of problems. Not all of the problems, but some of them. They went out there to stop discrimination. Not all discrimination, just some of it, which is a weird form of discrimination. But there are groups that are discriminated against who don't have any protesters or any people working for them. And we all discriminate against these people, like ugly people. Everybody discriminates against ugly people. They do, and it's awful. I mean, I'd rather be discriminated against for my race than for being ugly. Because you might not lose a job or a promotion, but nobody kisses you on the lips like your whole fucking life. Like, try that. This is what we say to ugly people. We don't like your face. We just don't like it. So no one's gonna fall in love with you, and it's unanimous. Sorry. And we just expect ugly people to be like, "Oh, no, I understand. I mean, sure. My head shape is no good for you, so I'll go without the things that matter in life." Also, overweight people. Overweight people deal with things that none of us deal with, because I'm not overweight. There's people who are discriminated against because of their weight. I read a story once about a woman who's 600 pounds, and she couldn't get medical care. Because everything she goes to the doctor, he just says it's because she's fat, everything. She's like, "My knees hurt." He's like, "Yeah, my knees hurt just looking at you. What did you think was gonna happen?" She's like, "I have chest pains." He says, "Yeah, because your organs are over capacity, so they're hurting." She's like, "I got shot in the head." He said, "Yeah, because you're fucking fat. Somebody shot you in the fucking head because you're fat." It's a terrible story. Here's the worst part of the story, and this is true. This is